Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today's July 31st, and right now we are looking at the visible satellite imagery for the state of California, Nevada, and Arizona here. You can see the smoke being produced from some of these fires, especially the park fire, just a nasty burn scar area up there. And you can see the marine there up and down the coastal areas. Things look fairly quiet right now, but that's not going to be the case over the next few days. Some very interesting weather likely to unfold here across the state of California in the form of thunderstorm activity that could be moving out over some of the valley areas and some of the coastal areas as well. We're going to dive into those details as we go through the video here this morning. Taking a look at San Diego National Weather Service, they're all over it. They're talking about that thunder chance here, and some of the precipitation would be associated with those thunderstorms there, even potentially again getting out over some of the lower coastal areas. And again on Friday, taking a look at Hanford National Weather Service. This is for Friday, and I'll show you some of the weather models because we have the chance for some of this activity to move out across some of the lower elevations, even the I-5 corridor and some of the Bay Area as well. Now, I just randomly picked one of these weather stations here today. It looks like the Shafter Minter Field weather station. And you click on that, and you can see it builds a forecast for you, your individual location. You can see the UV index already up to 5. And if you click on this button right here, you can see that it brings up individual parameters. You can click on this stuff, and then you can build your own graphs. You can zoom in or out. It stores all the data for you in the cloud. If you want one of these stations, click on that link down below to save 10%. So taking a look at what is going on here at 18,000 feet, 500 millibars, Hawaiian Islands to the bottom left. There's the state of California. There's that frontal system that moved through the Pacific Northwest. And in the wake of that, we really get this strong ridge of high pressure here. And that's what's going to steer some of this monsoon moisture back out over the state of California up into the Pacific Northwest as well. And that's what's going to bring that lightning threat. And we've also got tropical system development across some of the Pacific Ocean, but this is supposed to stay out over the sea. No threat to the Southwest USA as of right now, but as you know, if you watch this channel, we'll be breaking that down on a daily basis because eventually some of these systems will probably try to threaten the Southwest USA. It's just not going to happen right now. Taking a look at what is going on again here, then we're looking at the upper levels of the atmosphere. 500 millibars, 18,000 feet, and I'm going to show you some of that monsoon moisture and what it's progged to do. So as we go through the day Thursday, see this moving into Southern California here, that is that monsoon moisture, perhaps moving out across the Bay Area, some of the valley areas as well, and up into the Pacific Northwest. So that is the monsoon surge we're going to be dealing with for a couple days here across the area, and this has lightning potential with it, and it could be starting some fires here. We're going to go over some of that here towards the end of the video also. So if we take a look at the European, doesn't do quite that well with moving some of these storms out over the lower terrain, but you can see as we go through Thursday coming up here we go through Thursday, you can see some of this activity start to move across Southern California, and then again on Friday you can see it pick up that lightning activity yet again. Now I'm going to show you some high resolution models here in a moment, but you can see that the European is on board with that monsoon moisture threat coming across the region here. Pretty good model agreement. Here we go with the high resolution rapid refresh. So it seems to do a little bit better as far as predicting storms that may move out over some of the coastal areas. So let's see what it has to say. This is the 12Z run, and it goes out 48 hours. We're going to scroll through here. You can see mainly things stay across Arizona as we go through the day today. Then Thursday, you can see some of these storms trying to move out across San Diego, some of the coastal areas here as well, and again across maybe some of the I-5 corridor, even out towards the central coast as we go through Thursday night into Friday morning. And look when the model run ends. Kind of an active Friday morning showing up here. Those are definitely coming off the higher terrain and for some of the valley areas, and this eventually may include some of the Bay Area and Northern California as well as we go on in through the day Friday. So taking a look at the North American model, this is composite reflectivity. This goes out a little bit further here. Again, there's not going to be a lot of precipitation associated with some of the storm activity here, but this kind of gives us an indicator since there is no lightning potential outlook here on the North American model. But as we go through the Thursday night, you can see some of these showers moving across Southern California, across the valley areas, and perhaps up towards the Bay Area as well as we go on in through Friday afternoon. So yeah, definitely some active weather and potentially fun stuff here for some of the weather lovers here across the state of California with this monsoon surge. So taking a look at the high resolution model, this is state of California, and you got the North American and the high resolution here on the right. And this is again at 500 millibars or 18,000 feet, but it really shows the monsoon moisture surge quite nicely, and you can see the agreement between both models as this spreads up and across the area. A very subtle feature there, this upper level low right there off of Southern California, and that's where the HER ends there at 48 hours. So again, good model agreement on this monsoon surge moving in. So If we take a wider view of things here, this is precipitable water. You can see the intertropical convergence zone down here. And if I scroll through this, you can see those tropical systems developing. And again, mainly these are staying out to sea. So I keep hearing a few comments about some people saying that California is going to be affected by a tropical cyclone coming up in the near future. That is not scheduled to be the case. And none of the models are showing that right now. So I want to kind of put people's mind at rest as far as that is concerned. But we do have that monsoon surge rolling in. And you can see they just named this Tropical Depression 3E. It has developed here, and there's a potential for some development out here. But again, these should stay out over the open ocean. And if we take a look at total precipitation in inches, you can kind of see that take place. You can see the monsoon surge here as we go on in through the weekend and move up towards the Pacific Northwest. But you see these systems, they're no threat as of right now. These are staying out over the open water. So taking a look at daily 2-meter max temperature. So let's see here. We're going to be warming up. Of course, we got that ridge developing here, and some of the monsoon clouds could keep things a little bit suppressed here as far as temperatures are concerned. But you can see we're going to be pretty warm. Not quite as warm as the last heat wave, but still a pretty impressive warm up as we go on in through next week. As you can see, it's going to hang out for a bit as well. But, you know, not too bad. It's definitely better than the 109s that we were getting, you know, previously there in July. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. This goes August 5th through 9th, above average signal here across the west, above average signal, perhaps some more monsoon moisture trying to move in during that time period. We'll break that down and we'll see how that goes. Also want to show you the 8-meter above ground smoke density here on the high resolution rapid refresh. This goes out 48 hours, but you can see if you're downwind to some of these fires here, it's not a good look here. I feel for you. I know what it's like. And yeah, a lot of the coastal areas are doing much better here, but there still is quite a bit of smoke across a lot of the interior areas. And of course, you can see exactly where the park fire is there. And if you want to go to Western Fire Chiefs, you can click on these individual locations. See the Pedro fire right here, about 2,800 acres. The park is much bigger here, 386,000 acres. There's also the Borel and the Trout fire down there as well that are producing some good amounts of smoke, as well as the Nixon fire. I think it was yesterday. It was producing decent amounts also. So this is for Thursday. You can see that the 7-day significant fire potential here has introduced the lightning potential here, and these could start some fires here across Southern California. And again, this is for Thursday. And actually, let me back out of there and let's go. Actually, no, that's okay. We're going to go and scroll here. I wanted to make sure to show you a Friday here. So this is Friday. You can see it does include much of the area, including Southern California, some of the foothill areas, and up into Northern California, and even some portions of Nevada. And Saturday, it starts to include more Northern California and up into Oregon, portions of northwestern Nevada as well. So again, one more look here at the park fire. You can see it burning there yesterday, producing that smoke. At least it's not burning as fast as it was a few days ago, but you can see it produces a lot of smoke. But anyway, yeah, some fun weather is definitely incoming here, folks. We have thunderstorm potential, and that monsoon surge should equate to some fun, because a lot of times the models don't pick up on just the extent of lightning activity that that monsoon moisture can spread across the region. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and just a reminder, it's free. Click that subscribe button down below. Click that like button if you're liking these videos and checking back daily. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having a good day. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.